Yes, there are absolutely levels of higher understanding, levels of truth, levels of new awareness that we have to go through. Learning to become enlightened or awakened is rather like learning math. You might start out in first grade learning 1 plus 1 is 2. And then by fourth grade, you might be working on multiplication. In middle school, you're going to be learning to multiply and divide fractions. And then in high school, there's going to be algebra, trigonometry, calculus, and so forth. So if you try to talk calculus to a kindergartner or someone who's in middle school, it's just going to go right over their head, just like, and they won't understand, and they might even get upset. They might even lock down and not be able to absorb anymore. They might actually shut you out, just like tune you out, like you're invisible. So this is what happens as people are awakening. If you're a teacher, it's important to understand you have to talk at the person's grade level. You have to figure out where your student is and begin speaking at their grade level and gradually take them up in skill. If you're a student on the path, don't worry about higher levels of understanding. Just be right where you are. And if something comes across your radar and it's a concept you don't understand, don't stress out about it. Just set it on the shelf in the back of your mind. And what will happen is years later, maybe even decades later, that piece of information is going to pop forward when it's relevant for you. And you'll be like, oh, that's what that means. I get it now. When I first started on my own spiritual journey, my very first spiritual teacher told me to just set anything that I didn't understand on the shelf. And I'm telling you, years later, certain teachings that he gave just popped out, and I thought, oh, I get it now. So this is what can happen. Higher levels of truth will be revealed to you as you energetically move up the spiral of consciousness and reach these higher levels. And if you want to go faster, I just encourage you to ask. The universal law is ask and receive. The more questions you ask, the more new downloads you'll get, the more truth you'll be guided to, and the faster you will grow. Many blessings of joy and vibrant freedom.